Okay guys, welcome to this video where I'm going to teach you a really cool sounding warm-up that people will probably stop to listen to and then ask you what you're doing. The cool thing about this warm-up is that it will help your chord theory. Let me play it for you, then I'll break it down, then I'll show you some of the application into chord progressions and how you can use the ideas here to make your chords and your music sound more interesting. Okay, so let me explain it. I went from the exercise being in the key of C, then to the key of B. That's what I just played there. Let's move back to the key of C. There's 3 steps to mastering this exercise, and the first step is this. The right hand is going to take the first, second, and fifth note, of the C major scale. So notice my fingering here and how I'm leaving my thumb open to hit the octave on the 5th note. So you have 2, this is the fingering, 2, 3, 5, and then your octave. And what you're going to do with the right hand is break things up from bottom to top and then kind of repeat. With pedal down, you want to choose a good tempo that's not too fast, also not too slow because you want to get a good flow going. So that's what the right hand is doing. The left hand is just going to play the notes of a C chord. So that's the 1 chord. So you're going to do this. Throw in a random note. What I did is I know that a C chord sounds good with stuff like that. Okay, so that's just from experience. So you can kind of copy me there. But for the fundamental idea of this, just play C chord notes, okay, as your right hand is doing the pattern over here. Okay, now step number 2 out of 3 for this is your left hand is going to play a minor 4. What does that mean? Well, it means the 4th chord of the scale, okay, which is F. So you have an F chord, but we said minor, right? Okay, so this is a beautiful tone that you can throw into your chord progressions. And so the way that I'm going to play it is I'm going to take my F, put it here, my 5th interval over here, and then my middle note here. So that's how you'll see my left hand play it, but just know that it's a minor 4. And if this all sounds kind of foreign to you, you need to master the basics of piano, So check out my free course, 100% free to you, to master the basics of things so that you get more out of these lessons on YouTube. So it's the minor 4. Okay, so that's step number 2, all while the right hand is playing that. Let's play through steps 1 and 2. Here we go. Okay, now the 3rd step is going to be a really cool chord that has an interrupted cadence. Basically, what an interrupted cadence means is that the chord doesn't quite belong, but it totally belongs. It's an oxymoron. It's basically a chord that's not in the normal chord structure for the key of C. And you know it's not in the normal chord structure for the key of C because it has black notes in it. The C major scale doesn't have black notes. This chord definitely does, and it's the sharp 5. So what you're going to do is do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a G chord normally, but we're going to sharp all these notes, which means go up the piano a half step. So you're going to have an A flat major chord, and I'm going to play it like that. Okay, so that's the 3rd step to complete this whole process. So let me play through how it's going to sound in the key of C, and then we'll do the same thing in the key of B, do some application, then close the video out. Guys, if you're loving this video, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm on YouTube for me. So this is how it should sound. Okay, so what did I do there? It's the key of B, okay? So let me run through that very quickly so that you can get a grasp of how you can move to different key signatures, and then you can continue moving the exercise down. Master this, guys. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna sound incredible. People will love it. Your chord theory will skyrocket. Okay, so in the key of B, first, second, and fifth note. Add that octave, so that's what our right hand's doing. Okay, then we talked about just taking a regular old one chord, so we're in the key of B now. So one chord, we'll do something like that, and then hit down here. And then the 4 minor. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's an E minor chord. And then to the 5, that is sharp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we sharp it to a G. So you have 3 chords here. You have the B. You have the E minor, and then the G in the left hand. Okay, so even that alone can be a really cool, creative exercise that you do. Okay, minor 4. Which is the sharp 5. Back to the 1. And then you can go into regular chords. Okay, so just a regular old 4 chord without making it minor. See, here's my major. Okay, so the cool thing about this is what I just showed you there, how you can take this exercise and you can throw in these really cool chords. You learned about the minor 4 and then the sharp 5 and how that correlates very nicely with the 1 chord. So when you're playing chord progressions and you decide to go off on a little tangent, maybe add this to your playing and see how it changes things. Make sure to subscribe, guys, and as always, if you're interested about learning how to play piano and flow with your chords and you like my teaching method here, you might be interested in checking out my paid content. I start at $69 and then the price goes up from there, but it's totally manageable. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access to the videos. You can check on those up there. Thanks as always for making it to the end of the video with me, and I hope that this exercise really helps out. I'll catch you guys around.
Okay, you made it to the end. 1 in every 4 of my viewers clicks right there to learn how to play like me. As always, guys, don't forget to subscribe for more awesome videos. You can click on my beautiful face right there if you'd like. And your next video's right here.